Hi everyone, it's Joy from Artful Homemaking. Today I want to share with you a few quick tips for how to get a farmhouse look on a budget. For me, farmhouse is not just a fad, it's not something that I just now decided that I like. It's something that I was always drawn to, but I never could afford to actually just go out and buy a bunch of new furniture or new things. So I found some ways that will help you to get a farmhouse look on a budget. And so my first tip would be to paint everything white. And a lot of people I know don't care for an all white look, and you can use other colors, but sometimes whenever I have a piece of furniture and I really want it to look a little more farmhousey and it's not that great of a piece of furniture, then I'll just paint it white with chalk paint or mineral paint. And that seems to make a huge difference in how it looks. So even if you have a less expensive piece of furniture, you can make it fit in with your decor by just adding some paint. And I've done that with quite a few things. Now if it's a really nice piece of furniture that I actually like the look of, like, you probably can't see it in the frame here, but I have a dresser that I've had for over 30 years now, and I found it at a garage sale for a very good price, and I love the wood on it, so I would never paint this dresser. It's a favorite of mine, and I like the wood, and I don't like everything to be white. I do want some wood in the picture, but I want it to be a certain stain. So sometimes you can also remove a stain. If you'd rather not have it white, you could also remove the paint that has been put on there. Sometimes furniture will have been painted in the past, and you can take the paint off and restore it to its original brown stain, which I think looks really nice, or just sand it and bring it down to the raw wood. That looks really nice. But so I wouldn't paint everything, just things that don't have sentimental value or things that I don't really like the stain on. Inexpensive things. I often paint things if they're given to me, but they're just kind of not exactly what my style, then I've found painting them makes a huge difference. So that would be my first tip. The second thing is shopping at flea markets and garage sales and kind of little junk shops. We happen to live in a very small town, and I get some really good deals around here because it's not hit as hard as some of the antique stores and places that are in the city. So I often like to just stay local whenever I'm looking for decor. Like just the other day, my husband found, I should have brought it in here, but he found a gorgeous white ironstone, a huge white ironstone pitcher for $10. The handle was actually broken off and it was glued back on, so that's why it was so cheap. But for me, I can use it for a piece of decor in the background, and I don't think anyone's even going to notice the handle, and I don't really care that it's not in perfect condition because I've seen other pitchers just like this ironstone pitcher, and they're on Etsy for like $190 because it's really big. So anyway, the local flea markets and junk shops have been just a wealth of farmhouse and rustic kind of treasures, so I love going to those kind of places. That's my favorite thing to do on a date night or something, is just go to a flea market or just a little out of the way place. And sometimes I don't find anything, I don't always find some kind of treasure, but it's still fun to look. Just the other day, my husband, he knows that I've been looking for a white enamelware pitcher, and he came home with this. And he didn't pay that much for it. I was so thrilled, and I can't wait to use it. And I've just been enjoying looking at it. So that would be my second tip. And the third thing would be to know what you're looking for. When you do go shopping, when you're at a garage sale or a thrift store, or flea market, anything like that, if you already know what your style is and what look you're going for, it's a lot easier than if you go in there and you're just overwhelmed thinking, wow, what should I get, you know. A resource that I have found really helpful in knowing what my style is. I mean, I already knew what I liked, but this has just really helped refine what I'm going for. And I got this book for my birthday this year, and it's not a book that I've read straight through or anything, but I love looking through it. And Joanna just helps you to define your design or decorating style, and I just think it's fun. So it's a really big book, and like I said, I got mine for my birthday. I would recommend, if you're interested in checking out, looking at your library. A lot of libraries will have it. If they don't, you can ask for them to do an interlibrary loan. But anyway, it's a great book. It's fun to look at, and if you want to own it, it's kind of a great coffee table kind of book. So those would be 3 tips that I have for how to get a farmhouse look on a budget when you don't have a lot or hardly any money to spend. They're probably no-brainers to most people, but I just thought I would share that. So painting things and looking at out-of-the-way flea markets and thrift shops, and overall just knowing what look you're going for. So I'd love to hear your ideas for how you get a farmhouse look on a budget. If you have any creative ideas for decorating your house in a frugal way and still keeping it, cute and farmhousey, I'd love to hear your tips, so just leave those in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd love for you to subscribe and join me as we create a simple, natural, handmade home.